Alright, let me keep this quick. If you think that the female Doctor Who is historic and shows how misogyny is being destroyed, you're crazy. Conversely, if you believe that the female Doctor is PC culture and just some corporate fat cat bending the knee to SJWs, you're also crazy. There we go. Got it? Good. See you tomorrow. Hey, lore masters. So, I'll expand briefly, but honestly, I think other contemporaries of mine have done this far, far better. I would highly suggest you go take a look at Certifiably In-Game and Nexo Reviews. Their links will be in the description below. They have differing opinions, and I would say that I fall somewhere in the middle of those two ideas. In the future, I'm going to be delving into some Doctor Who lore soon, so I suppose I should have a video with my thoughts in case anyone asks. I've been out of the game with Doctor Who since Matt Smith. Tennant is, to date, my favorite Doctor, and I started losing interest towards the end of Smith's run. You know, I don't even know that I've watched a full episode of Capaldi. But as to the issue of the female Doctor, I honestly wasn't thrilled. Nor was I upset. I don't really care. The show has been losing ratings, so I suppose it's time to switch things up, and, you know, I'll definitely check out the first episode to see if it's worth anything. So in that regard, I think they're doing something right. They are bringing people back. The funny thing is, a few people have been calling this PC culture, that it ruins Doctor Who. I don't necessarily agree. Unlike some other series, Doctor Who has hinted at the Doctor becoming female. There have been other Time Lords go from male to female, so it's not exactly outside of the realm of possibility. So I really don't see what the big fuss is about. However, you do have people talking about this being some form of meteoric rise. This is historic, and that's just very, very untrue. Strong female women have been taking leads in sci-fi for ages. You're crazy if you think otherwise. Just because Doctor Who never did it doesn't make it historic. It doesn't even make it historic for Doctor Who. There have been strong female characters, some that even overshadowed the Doctor. The ironic thing about this is I think that everyone has such a strong opinion because the real truth probably is somewhere in the middle between the two extremes. And it's not the easiest of topics. Men in this generation are watching what looks like and feels like women taking over everywhere. You have 2 major Star Wars movies that have strong female leads. Then you have an entire series called Forces of Destiny that is nothing but female leads as well, with the men drawn to look like women and being fawned over by the female audience. But sure enough, opponents counter this by saying that the first 6 movies of Star Wars have all had strong male leads, that Doctor Who has been nothing but a male, white male at that, for the entire series, so the focus has been nothing but males. And while there are strong females in both series, this is true that the main character has been male. However, the counter to that is that you shouldn't be hypocritical. Equality means both sides get something. So are you in it for equality or some sort of justice/revenge? And on. Both sides will just continue to argue. But the truth is, Doctor Who falls outside of the spectrum that I'm talking about with Star Wars. This is something that has lore and reasonable justification, and is trying to write a show that is having issues with ratings. Everyone wants it to be good. No one wants to see it fail. So really what we need to do is just sit back and see how it goes. For me, what will sink the show is if you have nothing but female empowerment and how being a woman is such a hard thing to do, that we move away from what Doctor Who is. Time traveling, zany adventures, stories. If Doctor Who becomes Marvel Comics, then it will have failed and succumbed to quote-unquote PC culture. We just need to see what's going to happen. I don't think that will. I think that they will have some great stories. At least I hope so. They definitely have the writers to do it. But in the end, we're just going to have to sit back and wait. Because you know what? Time will tell.